This is What Do You Bring to the Table, a nonprofit project made by youth for youth that aims to explore the many career paths available within our Canadian food systems. By interviewing industry leaders across the country, we get a first-hand look at the various existing and emerging agri-food career opportunities, with a particular focus on equity and sustainability. We want to thank the Catherine Maxwell Meighen Foundation, the Peterborough K.M. Charitable Foundation, and the R. Howard Webster Foundation. Please visit our website www.youthandfoodsystems.ca and sign up for our free monthly e-newsletter to stay involved. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Links to those are on our website. If you like what we are doing, please drop a like, review, or comment, or consider donating to help us continue our youth-driven work. Thanks for listening!
This is episode 2. Carl Jacobs interviews Velia.
Good morning, Velia. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Carol. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
Thank you very much for taking the time to attend this interview. Hope you're all set with Skype. Sorry we had to switch over to Skype at the last minute. Thank you again for agreeing to meet with me. Let us begin with my introduction and then move on to yours. My name is Carol Jacob, and I'm currently volunteering as an interviewer for the What Do You Bring to the Table series, a collaborative initiative by Caesar Diversity and Youth and Food Systems, where Caesar Diversity is a national non-profit organization committed to conserving food biodiversity through initiatives in seed preservation and educational programs. Velia, do you want to introduce yourself now?
My name is Velia Cipro, and I'm the second generation of farming. We also have chicken, poultry, and we also raised, we also grew fruit, pears, plums, and cherries. That was our farm was all about, was the poultry and also the fruit that we grew on the farm.
Okay, that was very insightful. So let's move on to the questions now. Why did you choose farming as a career option?
Well, I didn't actually choose the farming. I grew up, my parents was the first generation, so I grew into farming. My parents, they started the farm off first, and I'm into the second generation of farming. So that's how I got into the farming business.
I see, that is nice to hear. So, Jim, could you please describe your role?
Well, us as farmers, we have many hats, and our role is we maintain the equipment for plowing the fields and for spraying the fruits. Then we also have equipment that we have to raise our chickens. So we have a large barn, and it was a double layer farm that we had. The barn had the second floor. We also grew with the chickens. It was 52,000 that we had baby chickens with, and we have to maintain the feed as it goes through the belt. And there's a lot of maintenance to do with farming, and you have to be on top of it because it does break down. So we have to do it all ourselves.
I see. That's quite a lot of work. How does your educational background play a part in your current role?
With the education, what happened was when my parents got the farm back after the war, they depended on the other farmers. They learned as we went along. And so what ends up happening is if something went wrong, we didn't know how to solve the problem, we would contact another farmer beside us or a couple miles away to see how they handled the situation. It became easier during the second generation because we had more knowledge, we had the schooling, and we learned through school with books. We didn't have computers back then, but we did learn a lot through the books and whatever our parents taught us as we grew up on the farm.
I see. Nice to. So, what motivates you to do your work?
Well, it was mostly as we started to have an income coming in, and as the years passed, we had a successful farm, especially with poultry, and then our sideline was growing the fruit, and just to see it furbish and to see what our own hands have done over the years and to please our customers and give them food. It just was extraordinary to what a person can actually do and grow on a farm. And it is exciting. We really enjoyed it very much.
I see. I know how good it feels to into your own hands.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges you face?
Well, some of the challenges would be one when it comes to the for the fruit and vegetables. A lot has to do with the weather. If we don't have the weather and the bees to pollinate the trees, that is a big issue because then we won't have any fruit on our trees. When it comes to the poultry end, it would be if the baby chicks, as they're growing, because it takes about 6 weeks to fully grow the chickens before we send them off. What it is that they get sick, and you have to make sure that they're not carrying diseases. We have to give them their medicine in their water. So those are the challenges that we have to look forward to. And hopefully we have a good season, because you could lose your crop. If the chickens are, because we carry 52,000 chickens, if they get sick, then they're all done. We can't sell them. We can't bring it to the table for people to eat. So you really have to be on top of your game when it comes down to farming.
That's quite a lot of work when you're maintaining everything.
Yes, it is.
What are some things you tell people who are interested in joining this role?
You have to have the ambition, you have to have the enthusiasm, and you have to make sure that you never give up, because you'll have tough times. You have your good years and you also have your bad years, so you just can't keep giving up. You have to be devoted, and you just have to enjoy what you're doing. If you're not going to enjoy with it, you're not going to put your heart and soul into farming.
I see. That's very good advice. So next question. What is the most rewarding part of your job?
I would probably say is when you see all the fruit that you have grown over the months and you put it on the table for people to eat, just the hard work that you've put into it to for the consumers to enjoy it. So that would probably be it, what you have accomplished during those months and seasons that you are farming. It is great to see what you have done over the whole year of work.
It feels good that people are able to enjoy that because of what you did, like how you accomplished it. So next question, some goals that you want to accomplish?
Well, the goals would be is to once you've reached to the goal that you have been for years that we've been farming, my goal after that would be is trying new adventures to see where you end up, trying to do something different. Now that you have farmed for 20, 30 years, sometimes it's time to move on and see what else you can do in life. So I did enjoy the farming, and now I'm on to try to do better, something different that I'm going to enjoy once farming is all over and done. I mean, the third generation, they might not take over. They have their own goals that they want to accomplish in life, but we do enjoy farming very, very much, and I love growing things, and it just makes me happy that I've actually grown cucumbers or plums or pears, and then you can pick them right off the tree and eat them fresh.
Yeah, it's good to try new things also, and also like accomplish something and then you decide like to try new things. That's very good. So that's awesome. That is all for today. Thank you thank you for coming for this interview and attending it.
Oh,
thank you for the info.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. I hope it was helpful. I would probably tell all the new farmers to go ahead and start farming. We really need a lot more farmers here in Canada, and I think that if they start small and kind of grow, that their life.
Okay, your dedication to producing high quality crops and livestock is truly admirable. For the chance to share your story and help raise awareness about the importance of sustainable agriculture. If I have any following questions, may I reach out to you?
Oh, yes, you may. You
Once
can reach me anytime, whenever it's available for you.
Once again, thank you for your time and hospitality. I wish you continued success and a beautiful harvest.
Oh, thank you so much, Carol. I appreciate the interview. Thank you. You were great. Thanks a lot. I hope I was helpful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to know all these things. Okay, then that's the end of your interview.
Okay. Thank you so much, Carol.
You're welcome. Okay, bye.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of What Do You Bring to the Table, a project of Seeds of Diversity's Youth and Food Systems program. Thanks again to the Catherine and Maxwell Meighen Foundation, the Peterborough K.M. Charitable Foundation, and the R. Howard Webster Foundation. And of course, thanks to you for listening. See you again soon.